Thanks for watching Living Local, your insider's look at local people, places, and businesses. And we're continuing on this week with our school supply drive for all of our kids going back to school.
Oh, there's something so real about living local, about the people and the places where we live. Just look at all the reasons why we call this home. And I'm loving living local. I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
Joanna, we're doing this school supply drive, and it's going to help for kids who, everybody knows as a really great organization that does a ton of stuff for kids right now. And we're just kind of trying to chat with some teachers or parents or people that are kind of in the school system, and they know kind of how important school supplies are for these kids. So,
Oh yes, kids love getting supplies, and teachers too.
oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know a lot of teachers, will pay out of pocket to provide the class with some things. Is that right?
Yes, they do that every year. They usually spend the summer shopping for things for their students for the upcoming school year.
That's just so sweet. And so, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's going to the student, but really, I mean, it's helping out the classroom and the teacher too. Because, I assume that I don't have any kids that are in school right now, but I assume when they go to school, they get a school supply list. Is that right?
Yes, we try to put that out early in the summer so they can shop all summer long.
And so, I'm sure it changes, but how many things are usually on this list, or what kinds of things are generally on it?
It varies from teacher to teacher and grade level to grade level, but most of the kindergarten classes, they'll ask for coloring pencils, crayons, Ziploc bags, small scissors. The upper grades will ask for binders, notebooks, composition books, 5-subject notebooks, coloring pencils, crayons.
Makes sense. So then what happens if a student can't afford this or they don't have it in class? Does the teacher kind of have some, to help that student out?
Yes, normally we do have support from the community with these school supply drives. So normally there's always someone that's coming in and helping us and supplying those needs. But the teachers will go in. If they don't get what they need, they will spend their own money and they will purchase the things that they know their students need to be successful.
What kind of cost is that, roundabout, if you had to estimate for these lists? And I know it kind of changes for the different grade levels, but is that kind of like a $20-$30 commitment, or is that more like a $50 commitment?
I would say for the younger kids, it may be around 30. When you start buying the notebooks and things, and if they want a certain type of book bag, we have a policy in the public schools of Robinson County. They have to have clear or mesh book bags. So, that can lead up to $50.
Right. How much of a need is it for these extra school supplies to be donated?
Oh, we definitely have the need. I would say probably 50% of my students would be in need of those free supplies.
Wow. So that's still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like when kids come to school prepared, they're just so much more, willing to learn. Do you feel that way?
Yes. Definitely. When they come in feeling that they have everything they need, it does help them feel more successful for the start of the school year.
Yeah, I mean, and it helps them feel confident, and they're like, they have what they need to be ready to learn. And so, kids are so crazy when they compare, what, who has what, and, yes. I can only imagine those in need that come without having what they need. I'm sure that's not the best feeling in the world, and it's an embarrassing thing. And so I just love that there are drives like this that do help kids that need school supplies, because I don't feel like that's something people always think about, is like, oh yeah, we need to give food to people, we need to give shelter, and we need to give clothing. But something like school supplies is something some of us forget. And gosh, I mean, it's so important just to have kids given what they need to get a good education and then go out in the world and do great things, right?
Yes, you're correct. Yes.
A big thank you to Elko Spas, Billiards and Pools for being a drop-off location for our back-to-school drive. You can head to WBTW.com to get all the information.
Thanks for watching Living Local. We'll be right back.